I think the government wants to try and sort of make the world fairer. I think it's pro-business, just not all types of business, and it wants business to share more with workforce and with stakeholders, and that's local community as much as their shareholders. So they're trying to just make business more reflect a fairer country, and business was one part of that whole idea of fairness.
I think government is listening to business. It's listening because what it's decided to do is to consult on a number of the options open to it, be that about things like corporate governance and executive pay, or a range of other proposals which came out a few months back. There is a problem, which is that the contract between business and society is a little bit frayed at the edges. That's particularly the case for our biggest businesses, and there probably are some changes that we have to make.
I think the government's attitude to business is one of positive engagement. What I mean by that is that the government is not in the business of picking winners, nor in the business of selecting who will prosper, but rather in creating an environment in which all businesses have an opportunity to thrive. That's why the government is investing so heavily in both 5G and broadband technology. That's why you're seeing reforms to the way that the rail network is run.
Businesses like Goldilocks Sterling, not too hot and not too cold, but just right. For many right now, they're saying that actually it's a bit cold. So that's one issue, but at least the markets have stabilised and you're not seeing wild fluctuations.
I think business wants certainty. The problem with politics is it's by its nature uncertain, and we've seen in 2016 the kind of almost the ultimate in uncertain year. So business wants to know where it's going. You know, the big question for them is Brexit, what shape that will look. It's very important to business that this timetable of March 2017 triggering Article 50 to leave the EU, and then we're out by March 19 is stuck to. Any slippage on that is concerning. And they want early knowledge of what's happening with immigration, workforce issues. You know, can the EU nationals stay here, not go back after March 19? Key areas of what's going on, and also how much support can the government give after Brexit. That's a key point as well.
We had a good autumn statement. We've had the 3 H's of Hinckley, HS2 and Heathrow, all of which are hugely important to business confidence.
2017 is going to be a very interesting year for the UK because we are going to enter the most complex international negotiation any country has ever engaged in. Starting in March, well in fact in many ways starting before March, we're going to begin the process of finding a new strategic position for the United Kingdom within the European context. Now, that's going to be really tough. And that's going to be the main focus of government.
I think it will be a rather tough year. We're not expecting growth at the same rate as in 2015 or 2016 because a lot of the decisions taken during the referendum campaign and during the post-referendum period by businesses will bite next year, as will inflation, which is starting to hit a number of firms as well with the devaluation of the pound. So I don't think it's going to be our best year. I think our better times are probably ahead, but for those who are finding opportunities, we're saying go, exploit them.